Maitellia and James Solis have achieved several milestones since appearing on 90 Day Fiancé. The other way, Maitellia, an Indonesian woman, and James, a native of Maine, were young when they first met over 5 years ago. The two interacted online and didn't wait long before meeting in person. James felt a strong connection with Maitellia during his trip to Indonesia and was certain about marrying her. He proposed to her within a week of the meeting, applied for her K-1 visa, and decided to tie the knot in the United States. After tying the knot, James and Maitellia began living together in America. They also adopted a dog named Jojo, which helped strengthen their relationship. However, things took a turn for the worse when Maitellia started experiencing health issues in the United States and became homesick for her family in Indonesia. Eventually, Maitellia spoke to James about returning to her home country, and he agreed to accompany and support her there. The couple documented their journey back to Indonesia in 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 6. James and Maitellia had an emotional experience in Indonesia. They decided to live with Maitellia's parents, which became a problem for several reasons. Initially, James didn't appreciate his father-in-law's home, feeling that the concrete walls made it resemble a prison. He also had difficulty communicating with his in-laws because he didn't know their native language despite promising to learn it over 3 years ago. Maitellia faced challenges because she hadn't informed her parents about her permanent move. She also felt guilty for not disclosing to them that James didn't want to have children. Maitellia confronted James about his lack of interest in having a child with her. She explained to him the importance of having a baby, the cultural expectations, and her desire to become a mother. James found it difficult to promise Maitellia he would give her a baby. He felt it was more important for him to find a way to earn a better income and bring their dog Jojo to Indonesia. James and Maitellia had an Indonesian wedding ceremony during their time in the country. Unfortunately, the wedding didn't resolve many issues and left them confused about their future. James and Maitellia were still together when they completed their journey on the show. They still had several problems to work through, including their differing opinions on starting a family, their plans for the future in Indonesia, and their backup plan for returning to the United States. Ultimately, they found a way to make their marriage work. They returned to the United States and found a way to improve their relationship. Over the following months, James and Maitellia traveled across the United States, sharing photos from new locations such as Death Valley, Las Vegas, Florida, and Nevada. James and Maitellia's social media posts suggest that they have been traveling all across the United States after living in Indonesia. James and Maitellia have posted several new photos from Tumpak Soul Waterfall in Bali, indicating that they haven't settled in one place yet. It appears they're enjoying their reality TV fame while also cherishing their relationship. In January, the two shared a photo from Diana's Baths Waterfalls in New Hampshire, showing that they had reunited with their dog Jojo. The caption of the Instagram post read, "It's a small family, but it's our family." It doesn't appear that Maitellia and James will return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. They are living an active life with no major issues and traveling frequently, which may make it challenging for producers to film them. They don't appear to be making significant decisions, such as starting a family, and seem content with their current lives. Based on their ongoing lifestyle, it's unlikely that they will appear in 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, or other similar spin-offs. However, they could potentially be cast in 90 Day Fiancé. Pillow talk in the future. 90 Day Fiancé star Ariela Weinberg is now living happily with her child Aviel. She and Biniam Schreiber decided to split and agreed to divorce on the latest season of 90 Day. The Last Resort. It's unclear if Ariela is already looking forward to finding a new father figure for her son. However, she recently surprised many people by showing off her drastic weight loss. Keep reading to see the picture. Ariela is currently living her best life with her family. She recently went live on social media with her mom, interacting with some of their fans. The 90 Day Fiancé star has also been focusing more on herself. Last December, she revealed her desire to pursue beauty after taking Botox. Some fans warned her not to overdo her transformation, and it seems Ariela listens to her followers as she now focuses more on naturally achieving a stunning appearance. A reality TV fan page, 90 Day Fiancé Update, recently took to social media to share a shocking photo of Ariela Weinberg showing off her huge weight loss. According to the page, The 90-Day Fiancé star looks like a completely different person today, adding that she has lost so many pounds since filming 90 Day. The Last Resort Season 2. Ariela has yet to share her current weight, but it's clear that she's been successful in her physical goals. Ariela also said in her post that her nose is too small and her glasses often fall off. She continued, "Does anyone else have a stupid but very real problem? I need new glasses." The page also mentioned that Ariela now has OnlyFans, which is an adult-based social media site where people can pay her for explicit content. Meanwhile, many fans were surprised by Ariela's new look. She looks great. While she lost 165 pounds when she got rid of Bin-On. I think she looks beautiful. Noticed in the last year or so her appearance became softer. I think she looks very pretty. If she's happy, let her be. Would love to know the secret to shedding the pounds if it's not medication. Ariela Weinberg also took to social media to share a clip of her son playing with some of his cousins. According to the 90-Day Fiancé star, she cherishes every moment, but she can't help but notice how time flies by so fast. She continued, "It feels like trying to hold on to water as it slips between the cracks of your fingers. At least it was a beautiful winter." Many fans took to her comment section to express how glad they were that Aviel still lives with her amid her upcoming divorce from Biniam Schreiber. The 17th episode of 90 Day. The Last Resort Season 2 will air on March 24, 2025. If you are looking for more 90 Day Fiancé news, come back to TV shows Ace for all your updates. Armando Rubio and Kenny Niedermeyer from 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way have added a new family member, Frida, to their family of 5. The couple was last seen in 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 5, where they documented their journey to becoming parents. While Kenny was initially unsure about becoming a father in his 60s, he eventually embraced the idea and agreed to start a family with Armando. However, they encountered a major setback when the surrogate they had chosen failed to show up at the surrogacy clinic, postponing their plans for parenthood. Although Armando and Kenny's plans to have a baby are still in progress, they have welcomed a new member to their family, Frida. Armando recently posted a carousel of pictures of their new cat, Frida, stating, "Meet our new addition, Frida. She was rescued from an animal hoarding situation in our neighborhood." Originally, the couple only planned to foster the cat, but eventually, their whole family fell in love with her and decided to adopt her. Armando added, "Despite her challenging beginnings, she's now a healthy and happy 12-week-old and getting along great with our pups Mika and Lola." Armando has a daughter named Hannah from a previous relationship, and Kenny is a proud father of 4 adult children. Despite already having a large family, Armando wants to have a child with Kenny. Although Kenny has agreed to pursue surrogacy, he has concerns about his age and being able to be an active father to their child in his later years. Despite these worries, the 90 Day Fiancé franchise couple ultimately decided to have a baby. However, their plans were disrupted when the surrogate didn't show up at the clinic. Since the conclusion of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 5 in 2023, the couple hasn't provided any updates on their plans for a baby. With Kenny getting older and the couple facing setbacks with surrogacy, the couple may have decided to delay their baby plans indefinitely. Instead, they may have chosen to foster or adopt for babies in need of love and care. Armando and Kenny already have 2 pets and appear ready to care for their new cat, Frida, potentially due to their delayed plans for having a baby. Armando and Kenny, who have a deep affection for animals, recently announced their plans to renovate their pet resort in Baja, Mexico. They were enthusiastic about the rebranding and eager to offer love and care to animals in need. Armando and Kenny's decision to adopt the cat, Frida, was in line with their beliefs in showing love and compassion to all creatures. It'll be interesting to see if the 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way couple will continue to pursue surrogacy now that they have 3 pets to care for at home.